Hello, everybody. I am yet again Price McKinney, simply put. And as always, I want to thank you for tuning in and listening. Greatly appreciate all of your support, all of your ideas, your input, your encouragement. Go get your merch. Get your merch. And again, for those of you who made the purchases, I greatly appreciate you, and I can't thank you enough. Happy Friday to everybody. And so let's get into it. Something that's, and I've said this before, I typically don't deal with topics that are in mainstream media, but with the most current event, that just took place, I can't help but take note of the fact, because they're celebrities, they're in the public eye, and that's a given. But the thing that I'm aware of is how many people in private who are not celebrities are struggling and dealing with the same thing within their relationship, and that is this: you cannot force somebody to love you. You just can't. you can't. Some of you in situations where you're doing everything that the person wants you to do. You do stuff without them asking. You're extremely attentive. Very sensitive, nurturing, if you will, to a degree. You pay attention to everything that they say and do. You take note of the moods, how they're responding, how they're reacting. You may get a text message, and you can hear the tone and discern that something is wrong. And hey, what's going on? Do we need to talk? Simple things like that. You go to the store and pick up, their favorite candy or their favorite food. Stop by a restaurant and, hey, I know what they like, so I'm gonna bring this home since, she's had a long day or he's had a long day, and I know they're not gonna feel like cooking. You're extremely attentive, and it's almost like you've sold out to being what you need them to be, and it's not being reciprocated. And the truth of the matter is, here's the cold hard facts. I don't cut corners. You're not going to be for them what you're not going to get from them what you're giving, because you're not. They don't see you the same way as you see them, and that is a hard pill. And the truth of the matter is, and you ain't got to go deep. You already know this. You're just fighting it because you don't want to accept it, because of how much you love them or how much you care for them, how much you appreciate them, whatever the case may be. And here's what happens. Oftentimes you'll get snapped off on for no reason, no apparent reason. But there actually is a reason, because they're frustrated, because they're not going to tell you, I can't keep doing this. They're not going to tell you, in the case of Will and Jada, he's competing with a dead man. You're not Tupac, you're Will Smith. You'll never be what he was to me. They're not going to come out right and say that. They're going to keep you around because it benefits them. Because you freely give, you openly give, you're all in. And they're not. And the truth is, a lot of what they're doing, behind the scenes, that they don't, that their heart is not in it as yours is. But again, because of who you are, you're a great person. And it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just simply saying that you've got a decision to make. How long are you going to keep investing into what you're in within this relationship and not getting it back? And I get it. I totally get it. Well, I hear you say it. Well, I don't need them to give it back. That's not the point. That's not the point. It's the principle. You are never going to become for them what they want, because you're not what they want. They want something different. And in most cases, they would be crazy to give you up. But you can't. You're not gonna make. You're not gonna make them accept you for who you are because you're not what they want. You're just not gonna be able to do that. You can fight. You can talk. And you've done all of that. And again, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person or that you're whatever. But what it does mean is you got to ask yourself, how long am I going to keep dealing with this? How long am I going to keep putting up with this? Because lava always spews before it erupts. You'll see it. It's just little pieces here and there, just little bits and pieces here and there. And then next thing you know, you got what we just saw. And it's always a build-up before it becomes that. So you can't make somebody love you. It just. I was in a conversation with a friend of mine a little while ago, and she was addressing to her husband, this is what I need. This is what I need you to do. Blase, skip. And it was like she was speaking a foreign language to him, and his response was a clear indication that his love is capped. He can't go anywhere else with his so-called love for her, because in his mind he's doing love, and he can't see anything different. And people, and I'm gonna say this and I'm done. People can only love you according to what they believe or know love to be. And if they're not willing to learn how to love you, then you got a decision to make. You can stay in it, yes, but you're going to be neglected because your needs not going to be met. Or you can, either way, whether you stay in or get out, it's a risk. Either way, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Been there, done it. Trust me, I get it. It's a risk. It's frustrating to stay in. It's just the thought of getting out is like, well, dang, well, then what? Either way, it's a risk. And either way, you're going to take an L. Either way, you're going to take an L. Sometimes you got to lose in order to win. Sometimes you got to lose in order to win. So, again, I'm Price McKinney, Simply Put. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Simply Put PM. And folks, I've got some great things coming. I'm working behind the scenes. I'm really working behind the scenes to get some stuff done, and it's coming soon. Facebook, Instagram, but most importantly, if you have not subscribed, go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. It's the same thing, Price McKinney, Simply Put. And remember, I'm not an expert. I just simply know what I know. I'll see you soon.